Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about some of my New Year's resolutions because if you're like me, you've probably been thinking a lot about changes you want to make for the year and goals to set for yourself. And I always think that it's good to set goals for yourself and especially good to write them down because then you have something to kind of reference to throughout the year after, the kind of New Year's hype dies down and some people start slacking off on things, but if you have them written down and you think about them every day, I think you have a better chance of like keeping up with them. So I have 12 resolutions for 2012, just because, I don't know, I have a lot of resolutions, but these are like my top 12, I guess. Um, and so I promise I won't make this too long, but I wanted to kind of elaborate on some of them because I did write a blog about them, but I kind of just wanted to talk a little more about it, I guess, for those people that don't read my blog, but watch my videos. So my first resolution is to start my business, and that is really important for me because I've been working as a makeup artist for quite a while now, and I do bridal and I also do film and all kinds of different projects. And I really love the industry, and I really love doing makeup, and I love making people feel good about themselves. And so my goal this year is to start my business, and I've been working for other people for a while, but I really like being able to work for myself and set my own schedule and just kind of be an entrepreneur. And so this year, I really want to get down to business and start my own business and start my own company and kind of launch my own career, so to speak. And so I'm hoping that that it'll work out for me. And I have a lot of ideas, and I just kind of want to get the ball rolling, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, and so my next resolution kind of goes along the lines of starting my business, but I want to finish everything that I start. I I know that sounds kind of bad, but I am really bad at finishing projects and finishing things. I'm really good at like starting them and like being really excited and like starting projects or starting arts and crafts stuff and like, but I'm really bad at finishing them. Like I just get distracted like halfway through, and so like I have all these like half done projects around the house that it really like annoys me that I can't finish them. And sometimes I just don't have the time, or sometimes I just get bored. But whatever it is, I just want to be able to finish all my projects that I start, big or small. And so that's my second resolution. My third resolution is to direct my first movie. Um, and I know that kind of sounds weird, but I work in the film industry. I work in the local independent film industry, and I do makeup for a lot of the local independent films or music videos, things like that. But recently, I've been really into writing my own scripts, and I have a few scripts that I've written and I really love, and I have a lot of ideas I think that people would enjoy watching. And so this year, I want to make it a goal to direct and produce my first movie, like small, short film or something like that. I think that would be really cool. Um, so I'm really excited about that because I have a few good scripts and I've shared them with a few people and I've gotten some good feedback. And so hopefully by next summer I can kind of start my own project and, be the one in charge for once. So that would be really cool. And then going along the lines of movies, my fourth resolution is to act in something. And so back in high school, I was really into theater and performing arts, and I did a lot of musicals and, Shakespeare, everything in between. I was really into that. But, as I've gotten older and busier with makeup and other projects, I just kind of let acting and theater fall to the wayside, and I haven't really been that involved in it. And I do miss it. I miss performing, and I miss that kind of being able to transform into a character and be someone else and channel that different energy. And like, I think that's so cool. And so this year I wanted to act in something. Maybe not a theater project because theater really takes a lot of time, and with my baby, it's kind of hard to to go off and do some, really time-consuming project because I feel a little guilty doing that. But I think if I acted in a movie or something, a short film, I think that would be a really cool thing to do and kind of challenge myself and see what I can do because I really I haven't really felt challenged in a long time as far as like character roles and, I haven't acted in a long time. So I think that'd be a fun thing to do. And then on to my fifth resolution, I want to work on my relationships. So like just in general, just with everybody, like with my family, my friends, even new friends that I might make this year. I have really kind of this past year or two just kind of gone into a little shell and not really gotten out much, and I've been neglecting my relationships with people, and I feel really bad about that. And so I want to kind of re-energize my life and kind of get more involved with my friends and, catch up with friends, go out to coffee or go out to lunch or dinner and, or invite friends over to the house more. I'm a little bit of a hermit, and so I want to get out and show people that I, I care, because sometimes I get too wrapped up in my own life and not involved in others. And so I want to just, get out there and be more social. And I think that'll be better for me and, it'll kind of help my self-esteem too. And so going along with that, my sixth resolution is to get out more and go and see the world, and, I spend a lot of time in the house and I spend a lot of time watching TV or on the computer or, doing whatever, and I don't really get out much. And so I want to be able to get out and maybe like make some new friends and find people that I have things in common with, because I think being a young mom, sometimes it's hard to relate to your friends your age because, you might be the only person that has a kid. And so, while everyone else is out, going to college or partying or whatever it may be, you're stuck at home with your baby. And sometimes it's hard to relate to if, you're not in the same situation. And so I want to be able to maybe find people more like me, not necessarily like find new friends, but I want to keep my old friends too. But maybe just go out there and socialize with people that I can relate to and maybe, would better understand me and my situation and where I'm coming from. I think that would be good for me to do. And then, so what's that, sixth? So seventh resolution, I want to go back to school. So when I got pregnant with Sophie, I was in cosmetology school, or I was starting cosmetology school. And so I just kind of planned to have her and then take maybe a quarter off and then go back to school and finish. And it's almost been a year since I left school. And, there's other reasons for my not going back to school, financial reasons, taking care of the baby, and just, other reasons that, I can list a lot of reasons, but I want to really go back and finish school at some point. Maybe if it's not like immediately this year, but maybe at least try and get the ball rolling on going back to school. I think that would be really good for me because my second resolution is to finish everything I start, and I want to be able to finish what I start. And, I've left school before. I've left, art school before. I've left, a lot of, projects and things like that. And I want to actually be able to finish something and feel good about it, And so I only have 3/4 left to cosmetology school, and then I can get my license, and, I have a whole, door of opportunities that will open for me after that. And so I want to go back and finish school, and that's really, really important for me to do. So I hope, that by the end of this year, or, at least beginning of next year, I can go back to school and finish what I started, because Sophie will be older by then, and I think I'll be better prepared to go back to school and just get it done. Yeah, so eighth resolution, I want to read one book a month. And that's a big deal for me because I don't think I read even one book last year. I know that sounds really bad. I was really into reading when I was younger, and like as I've gotten older, I've just gotten busier and or involved in other things, and so I want to read and enrich my mind. So I want to read one book a month. Fiction, nonfiction, whatever. So I did pick up a book yesterday on my bookshelf, so I have it next to my bed, and so hopefully I'll start reading, and that'll be good, I think. So wait, what is that? 8, 9, 10, whatever. My next resolution, anyways, is to wake up earlier and go to bed earlier. I have really bad sleep patterns, and so I'm busy during the day. I'm doing chores, I'm doing housework, I'm running errands, I'm taking care of the baby, and so once the baby goes to bed, that's kind of my time, and so I tend to stay up late doing my own projects and getting my own things done, and so sometimes that is bad for me because I'll end up staying up till like 1 or 2 in the morning and then waking up at like 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and sleeping in, and so it just kind of messes with my schedule a little bit, and so I think if I go to bed earlier and wake up earlier, I might actually be able to get more work done, I think. And so I want to work on my sleep schedule because I think I'll be healthier and happier once I do. So my next resolution, I think it's 10. My 10th resolution is to stop dwelling on the past, look forward to the future, and that's very important for me because it has a lot to do with my self-esteem and kind of, I sometimes tend to get into depressing thoughts and what if, coulda, shouldas, and things like that. And, I can't really control what happens in the past. The past is the past. You can't change it. And so why dwell on it, And sometimes I do, and that's really bad. I don't want to dwell on the past. I want to be able to plan for the future and, like, really look forward to things and be happy. That's really important for me. And so I want to work on really looking forward and being optimistic about the future because I think, I have a lot of potential. I'm still young. Just because I have a baby doesn't mean my life's over. So I want to really look forward to the future and be positive. Um, and part of that is working on my relationships. And, my 11th resolution is to have a date night at least once a month with my boyfriend. We haven't really been able to go out much and spend time with each other since we had the baby. And even before that, we didn't really go on a lot of dates. And so I want to work on my relationship with him and go out on a date every once in a while. And I think it'd be good to have some one-on-one time with each other and talk and catch up and just, be together, just the two of us, apart from the baby, apart from friends, work on our relationship because I think that's really important for us to be able to work on our relationship and because, that's important for the baby and for, our happiness. And so I want to have a date night once a month, at least once a month, and go out. And so I think I'm going to start planning one soon for us this month. And so my last resolution, going along with everything else that I've talked about, if you're still even watching this and watching me ramble, my 12th and last resolution is to not sweat the small stuff. I tend to be really anal and just really nitpicky about things, and I have to have things a certain way, and sometimes things don't go, as planned, and, I worry about that, and I shouldn't let that bother me. And so my 12th resolution is to just not worry about the little things in life and just focus on the things that are important. And yeah, so I just want to be happy and have a healthy new year and just have a good year. This past year, the years past have kind of been tough for me. And so I want this year to be when things start changing. And I'm running out of time. So anyways, I hope you all had a great new year, a great holiday, and you also have a good New Year's and healthy New Year. And so I hope you all will join me on my journey for the next year. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.